Prairie Scraps. I'm sorry this is kind of coming to you late here in Idaho. It is frigid outside, very, very cold. And nice and toasty here in the camper. And I had a busy day with the grandkids, so I wasn't able to get on live earlier. And I don't even know what happened to my Monday. So don't ask me. Don't ask me what's going on with my life. But I thought we'd do a little bit of Valentine's decor today because, you know, that holiday is coming up. And there's actually a cute little bundle that's out. It's got like a heart and it's got an arrow and, you know, it's really cute. So it just came out and it's only available until the 27th or until supplies last. So if that's something you're interested in, go check out my link down below to go shopping. So anyway, this is our drop-in frame, and as you can see, it drops in. And what I love about this is that you can drop in all the different holidays. So I've got 4th of July on this side, and I've got a bunny here on this side. Although I was like trying to try out all the new colors when I did this, and I'm not super pleased with how it looks. Like I would prefer more of like a farmhouse look, but it's all right. It's all right. So anyway, but this frame, and I don't even think it's available, but I'm going to probably have a couple. I'm going to be selling some things over on Whatnot. So if you'll go over and follow me, check it out when I have some live sales. I'm planning one for Sunday. It's my first one, so I'm kind of nervous, and I would love it if you would use my link down below to just go and follow me and everything like that, because that is so helpful if you do, and I'm scared, and, you know, come see me. I don't know. I've been obsessing about it for a while. But anyway, this particular, I'm going to be doing a bundle sale. And in that bundle sale, I'll be selling some different surfaces that are some discontinued. Like, I think I've got a couple of these to sell. As well as some that are currently maybe available. I don't know. I actually have a lot of surfaces that are not. We'll just see. But I'm going to do a bundle sale, so I hope you'll join me on Sunday at 4, I think I put 4:35 p.m. Sunday afternoon Pacific time. So mark your calendar, go in, follow my link, and make sure that you ask to be notified of that. I don't even know how it all works. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm kind of a learn by doing kind of girl, and so I think I'm gonna take the hard road to it. So anyway, do say hello, and if you see me on Sunday, please say hello and tell me that you came over from YouTube, because I would like to know that. So this is a pretty heavy duty frame, and that's one of the things I really love about it. It's white, so it goes with my decor already, and then being able to add in these, and like I said, they come with, I don't know how many, I wanted to say 6 surfaces. Somehow I've got extras here, so I don't know why. But they are chalk surfaces. They're kind of like a chipboard surface. So we're going to do a little bit of Valentines today, kind of add to my collection. And I got a new order. I'm so excited. We also have right now our creative kickstart. They've had this every year, forever and ever and ever. The Creative Kickstart bundle, you get it free with a purchase. So, and this time it is punch art. It's a punch art kit. I need to figure out if I've got everything in here or not. Got some little tiny things. Excuse me, let me stick my head in an envelope. Okay, so I'll show you first of all what I have today. And tell me if you see one of these items that you really just want or gotta have or love, whatever, put it down below. Make sure you let me know what is your favorite. So this is the first one. This is one of our new G size, so it's kind of elongated. Let me show you up close. I don't know if it's backwards or not. Always be humble and kind, it says. I think it's not. And then it says farmhouse-ish. And then it says it's a noun, a cozy dwelling filled with style and vintage charm without the actual farm, barn, or animals. I kind of love that. Love to do farmhouse, but I'm not on a farm with animals. And then Take Me Home, Country Roads. Is that not adorable? So this is a nice transfer. It is called Humble and Kind. And it's a nice transfer to just go ahead and use it year round. It's not what we call evergreen, I guess you would say. I love this one. Can I get an amen? Would love some t-shirts, bags, whatever for church. And then there's a new heat transfer, and I got that. It's got several different things. There's a bundle you can get, and it's got the mouse pad that you can heat transfer onto, because you need something that's 70% polyester. So you need a specific kind of surface to do heat transfers. And it's recommended to have like a heat tool. I'm fairly new at this too, but I've been getting better. So I made some keys over the holidays, some of the old-fashioned keys. So each of these 8.5 by 11 heat transfers, they actually have 2 of them in here. So you get double for your money. This one, there's a fire one. It says older, wiser, and hotter than ever. I don't know. I know it's like backwards. No time for drama. And then this one over here says that sounds like a tomorrow problem. And then I'm okay right here and nope. And then in the middle here, we've got wow, okay, yes, oops. And then per my last email down below. So kind of some fun things to put on your iPad or on your mouse pad. It's got a couple of those. I didn't think they were too bad priced. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet because it seems kind of, to me, kind of small to put on here. I don't know. We'll see what I do. Also, we had some like clearance items. So I got this little pink ribbon and then some greens. I don't know. It was impulsive. Let's just say that. I'm going to take that back in the house, I think. That'll be, I go back to the heat press. Okay, few things from the Peanuts Gang. So this one says love, Snoopy love. It's got Snoopy on there. I'm thinking about using this today on this piece. And then this one says sweet but salty. It's got both sides of Snoopy there. Isn't he adorable? I love the fact that we have like this relationship with Peanuts. And then this one is really cute. I want to make some Valentines to send out to people, and also for my students maybe in my studio, because I always try to put a little Valentine together. So stay tuned for that one. This one is called Peanuts Classic Valentines. So those were the transfers that I got. And like I said, maybe I should do You Rock. These say You Rock. It's got Linus there, I think. I'm not really good at all the Peanuts characters. I'm getting better. You're my number one, and he's got a little trophy, Charlie Brown. And then here is one down here. You're just my type, and it's Snoopy typing. Isn't that cute? And then right here, you're a catch. And I can't remember. Is it Schroeder? No, I don't know who he is. The one with the baseball cap. Cute, right? A lot of different ideas. These are, I would put them on this, but it's a little bit it's a little bit smaller than one of our A-size transfers. So I'm going to set those aside. We will see what we do with those. And real quick, I'm going to show you how easy peasy it is to use our transfers today. If you have never used them before, put a little wave down below if you're new to it. These are reusable transfers, silk transfers. They're sticky backed. And all we have to do is stick them on our surface. And I haven't even decided colors, you guys. I haven't decided anything yet. So I'm going to stick this on here in the center. And because this is our first time using it, we do want to fuzz it the first time. So, and this just makes it so it doesn't stick too hard on a slippery surface. So first time you use it, you do want to fuzz it up pretty good so it doesn't rip the transfer when you peel it off to reveal it. So there's really just 3 steps to using our transfers. The first one is to place it. So you want to place it on the item. You want to chalk or ink, and you can chalk on just about anything. I always say, you know, if my husband ever didn't stand still, if he stood still long enough, I might actually chalk him. But you can chalk just about anything. You can chalk windows, you can chalk your microwave, your stove, you can do just about anything. But I'm going to do this little frame so I have a little extra, you know, just a little decoration for the Valentines. I'm not super big into Valentine's decorations, but it's kind of fun to put a few out, which might mean I actually have to get rid of my, I'm placing it on here. I went ahead and placed it onto my surface, and let's see what we're going to do. Should we do some multiple colors? I don't know. See how my candy apple is doing here. I use some candy apple red. It's kind of on the dry side. I'm gonna stick these up here so they're not falling behind things either. Got lots of projects to do these days. I don't know if I've got, see if I've got maybe 4 different colors. I don't know. I like that one. Maybe some red, and then I've got a real pale pink. And then of course we need black for the, maybe since I've got one that's already this pale pink, I might use, this one's Jolene, so it's kind of a, it looks really red, but it's not. I might have to do, my backup might be cherry, we'll see. We shall see. So I'm going to do this in a few steps so that you can see like doing different colors. So let's put this down here so you can see what I'm doing. And maybe I'll start with the red right here on the L. See if we can get this working here. Nope, it is still pretty dry. So if you have paste, look at this. So if you have paste that kind of dries up, you can go ahead and add a little bit of distilled water to it, and then I let it soak. So that's what I did. It got it loosened up a little bit. That's why it's kind of rubbery. So I'm going to add some more distilled water to it, let it sit overnight, and then come back and try to activate it. So the water, these are water-based, non-toxic, and they don't, it's really no harm. So because they're water-based, we can add water to it and really help it reactivate. So hopefully we can eventually get it in there. You could sit here and stir and stir and stir and stir and try to get it activated that way, but I don't have that kind of patience, and you probably don't either. You're not here to sit and watch me mix it up. So I'm going to take a wipe and get my tool cleaned up here again, and we're just going to end up using cherry instead. See if we can get this going here. Cherry's kind of a deeper red, and I'm just going to use my tool and I'm going to squeegee it on here. And with chalk, you do want to move a little, you know, kind of briskly. You don't want to let it dry in the transfer. People like tend to think that you should just let it, I think I'm going to do these 2 hearts as well in this cherry. Just going to stick with it, I think. Hearts should be red, right? A lot of people think that you should let it dry in the transfer, but you want to do it while it's still wet, because what will happen is, this is the 3rd, so you want to place it, paste it, and then peel to reveal. And that's what I'm going to do because I don't want it to dry in there. So I'm going to release it a little bit here, let it dry. Let's see if I have my wipe, or my dryer going here, my little dry tool. I just don't want it to smear when I lay this back down and do the other letters in Snoopy here. So we're gonna go ahead and get this dried up pretty good because we just don't want any smearing. And look how perfect that L is. I'll hold it up here for in a second so you can see that. Isn't that cute? That little heart. All right, so we've got that. I'm just going to lay it down gently. I'm not going to push on that section. And we're going to work here on our next section. Not yet, anyway. All right, I want this one So I think because that was kind of one of the boldest colors, I'm going to use this one. It is called Dear Diary. It was a color of the month paste, and we have every month while supplies last a color of the month. So this month is kind of like, it's kind of like a rose. It's a beautiful color. I can't wait for it to come. I would definitely use that if I could, but I don't have it yet. I think these little squigglies around the outside and Snoopy I'm going to do in black. So that's my plan. All right. Get that one done and closed up so we don't dry it up. And peel this to reveal it. And there is our, oh, isn't that nice? So you could use a paintbrush to do this as well. I tend to love using our squeegees. So this tool is kind of a perfect fit. I hope that you'll take some time and just hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you know when I go live. If you're able to, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Thank you to whoever did that. Hello, hello. Hi, Jasmine. I appreciate it. This is my little crafting channel. I like to give you all kinds of ideas, hopefully, for your craft, all your crafting needs and fun and all that kind of stuff. I think we're going to go next with this Jolene. It's kind of a bright, I don't know. It looks more red, but it's got shimmer in it, which is like a glitter inside of it. This was also a very popular, I'm going to turn this around so I can pull this across without hitting Snoopy. This was another color of the month, 1 month. So these paste jars will last you probably about a year once you open them. But if you didn't want to commit to a paste jar, you could definitely do well with a paste packet. And now I definitely kind of went into Snoopy a little bit, but it's going to be okay. We're going to dry it up, and then when I come back over with, I'll do the black absolutely last, and we will hit that up. So I'm just squeegeeing it over the top. You could also use like a mini squeegee or, like I said, a brush to put it on. And then I'm taking anything off that's extra. So I'm trying to get all the extra taken off. Okay. Let's peel that to reveal from the other end. Usually you want to try not to pull at an angle on your transfers. Oh my goodness, isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Sorry, it's kind of upside down there, but there's the V around Snoopy. So cute. I like a little patchwork quilt here. Get it dried up again so we don't smear it. You can see that other little red heart there at the top. I don't know why, but I just like the hearts to be in red usually. It can be in pink, I guess. Whatever color you want. That's the great thing about this. You get to kind of do your own thing. Whatever trips your trigger. You could do it all in purples or blues or whatever you like. All right, moving on. Oops, get that back on. Get this Dear Diary on. So the final color I have is Shimmer Watermelon. I think that was a color over the summer. Again, this has, oh, I guess I should have maybe split these two up because Jolene has shimmer in it and so does this watermelon. I maybe should have had them split up a little bit, but oh well. It's okay. This is a chalk suede paper that is on this card, like this card. It's not a cardboard, but this thicker, the drop-in part of this. So like I was trying to say was that I'm trying to get together. I've been obsessing, reading, watching all the videos on whatnot, and I'm decided I just need to sort of jump in. I just need to jump in and do it. I'm kind of a learn by doing kind of girl. So if you'll check out below, just check out below. I do have my, hopefully I put that in the right place. I see a little, looks okay to me. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Go and use my link to join Whatnot. You'll get $15 to spend. And so come spend it in my shop. I'm trying to, do my best. So I'd love any support. Sunday at 4:30. I'm going to try my first Whatnot. I'm still working on scheduling. So just go and follow me. You should get, ask for notifications or whatever. I think you should get, I don't know. I don't totally know. I keep watching auctions. I keep watching videos about it. I don't know. I don't know if I've figured it out or not. We'll find out. We'll find out. For sure I have things to sell. And this drop-in is one of them. All right. So I'm just kind of going around. I'm going to do the rest in black. Black velvet. And so I was just pressing all the air bubbles out. So again, you're going to place it and press out the air bubbles, paste it, and then peel to reveal. Those are the 3 steps. Easy peasy. If you can butter toast, you can create your own beautiful decor for your own home or for gifts or whatever. I'm just trying to get Snoopy here. And even if I went over a little with one of the colors, because I've dried everything underneath, it's going to be okay. We can just, and if I really wanted to, be particular about it, I could try to do his little flowers in colors, but it's just an outline. So I think I'm just going to keep it simple. Sometimes when in doubt, keep it simple, right? Keep it simple. I don't know if I like saying stupid, but sometimes, just keep it simple. Things are a little more complicated this week. I apologize for not going live on Monday because, and I'm usually live on Mondays and Thursdays. I just didn't make it. My daughter, it's her last day home, or last week home, and she's off work this week. Before she goes back to college this weekend. So I'll be sad to see her go. And yet, I think we're all ready for her to go. She's been, antsy to get back and just kind of like, because she's not working, wanting to just kind of sit around and do nothing. But in doing that, she's been kind of making a mess in the house and annoying everybody. I think she's bored with us and we're bored, bored with her life. It's not as exciting as being a college student. Kind of normal college student stuff. Okay, so I'm going to peel from the center. I just loosen it up in the corner and just nice and slow so we don't peel up anything. And if you see something that didn't quite get done, like I see where Snoopy, where did I see? The rest of his flower here did not get done. So I'm going to put it back down, and then the other part here that didn't get very dark is this part right here. I think it's his tail. I don't know. So we're going to peel it again. That's the nice thing about it is you can restick it. See, that flower is absolutely perfect. So good. So good. Oh my goodness. Isn't that adorable? So adorable. So I'm going to put, this is washable. I can use this up to 12 times. I'm going to put it back on the backing, take it in the house, wash it. I'll let it dry, sticky side up for about 20 minutes, and then put it back on the backing, and we will be good to go. So easy peasy. Oh my gosh. Isn't he adorable? Isn't he adorable? I'm so excited. That is very exciting. Every time I've been doing this, I've been using Chalk Couture for like, I don't know, 6 years now. Every time I use it, I am just tickled pink. Tickled pink. That's my one. I'm going to get these out of here so we have Oh, maybe I won't. Because I'm thinking about like taking a paintbrush and painting in his little flowers. Get myself a little cleaned up here. Okay, I got some really super fine tipped paint brushes, some really nice ones. And I think, I don't know, I probably could do different colors, flowers. So I'm just gonna try to dab it in the flower only. This is the hard part. If you go out of the lines or whatever and want to refresh the black, I could lay back that transfer back over it and redo the black again. And that brings it out a lot, but I'm not feeling super called to do that, if that makes sense. I don't want to lay it back down. I'm just being a lazy crafter today. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it's just more cathartic just to do what we're going to do here. Just get these little flowers in there. And then I'm going to wipe my brush off and we'll get a different color for just the little tiny details. Let me show you that. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, he is so adorable. Okay, I think I'm going to use this lighter pink right here. This Dear Diary. This was like last year, early last year, I think. Dear Diary was, and do this. Should I do the centers of the flowers? Tell me that. Would you do the centers? Do you celebrate Valentine's Day? What do you do for Valentine's Day? Do you do Valentines? Do you have kiddos still in school making the Valentine mailboxes and all that kind of stuff? Oh, I remember making the cutest little mailboxes. So cute when I was a kid. I think, always been kind of crafty. I'm thinking about using just this other, this deeper one on the other flower, and then maybe using the cherry for the centers just to kind of tie it together. We could also use a little green on the leaves if we wanted, but I think I'm just going to stick with these colors. I don't want to get too many colors going. So we're going to... The shimmers are a little bit more difficult to paint with, so... And sometimes if you go outside, because I just went a little bit outside the line, sometimes that's okay. Just be okay with it not being perfect. Nothing beautiful is ever perfect. That looks just adorable. I think it looks really adorable. Okay, so we're going to take and do the cherry for the centers. And like I said, you could also do the little greens. I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking about it. But I also want to keep it sort of simple. Putting the red in the center. So we've got all 4 colors on our flowers. So cute. All right, let me show you this. Isn't that adorable? So easy peasy. Like I said, you could do those greens. Maybe we do it. I don't know. What do you think? Greens or no greens? Oh, is it backwards? Yeah, I'm sorry. There's just no way. I don't think there's any way to turn it around for you. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is when it's live. I think later on, maybe it flips. I'm not sure. I don't have a way to, sorry. It is. It just says love backwards. So I apologize for that. That is definitely a YouTube thing. There's not much I can do about it to change it. It's just the way it is. Let me see. Maybe just use a little, well, I might use a brighter green. I have this pesto, which is probably my favorite green, but I think I'm gonna go here with the meadow. Maybe my second favorite. It was like one of the original colors. Oops. Whew. Good thing that wasn't the brush. one of the original colors that they came out with was this meadow, and it's just stood the times. Trying not to get the center leaf, maybe, I don't know. Trying to decide which part of this is. There's really not much for leaves, so I'm not sure it's worth trying to see it. And it's late, so, you know, it's hard for me to see. I just use the same brush. You could dump it in, you know, dunk it in some water if you wanted. There we go. I think that's going to be good. Just a little tish of green on there. And then that will be it. Let me show you how this looks in the drop-in frame. Put my greens away. Got the reds away. You know, it's always good to tidy up, because then when I come back again and want to do something, I'm good to go. Sometimes, you know, I come back like this time. I had a big live on Saturday, and it was still just a mess. That's why I didn't go Monday. I think I was just exhausted from doing a live. It was just one of those things. It was a big project. Took me a while to finish it up. All right, so we're going to put this in. And again, we could do every single, oh my gosh, so cute. Isn't he sweet? And I apologize, like I said, it is backwards, but you kind of get the, where do you get those paints? Oh, they're right down below on my link. You can just go ahead. It's Chalk Couture. Please use my link. It's Chalk Couture /Dory, and DORI. That's my name. Isn't that adorable? Thank you. Is it Maya or Mia? Maya. I just love it. I think he is so adorable. I love doing Snoopy. It's so satisfying. And actually, I do think this one would be kind of a fun little embroidery project too, if you wanted to do this in ink on fabric and then do the love, you know, do the different colors or whatever. Do it all in one color on the fabric and then fill in. It would be a nice, quick, easy little Valentine's gift for someone special if you were quick enough at your embroidery. But all right, Mia. Okay, gotcha. All right, thank you. I had it then, right? Mia or Maya, right? But Mia, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you check my links out. Like I said, Sunday, I'm going to be trying to do my first Whatnot, so I'd love to have your support. Go and use my link down below. You can get $15 to spend anywhere on Whatnot, not just my shop, but I'd love for you to spend it with me. And make sure you have a very blessed weekend, and make sure you keep on crafting. See you soon.